Let's print with Puff, and I'm not talking about screen printing, I am talking about a heat transfer material. You guys, CAD-CUT Puff is officially here. Hey guys, I'm Kelly Walters, and today not only am I going to show you how to create this garment using only a heat press, but I'm also going to give you some tips on using CAD-CUT Puff. That way you can be effective and efficient in your business. So before we start applying, let's go ahead to our cutter, which is the Roland GS24. That way you guys can see that in action, cutting both our Ultra Weed and our Puff. Now you will see this color in our cutter, but as you notice it next to the sweatshirt, this is much darker and this is definitely a little bit brighter than what you're seeing. So just know the color does change a little bit, and yes, this is purple and that is purple, making it the same color. All right, let's go ahead and weed. And this peels, so weeds, extremely smooth. It easily releases from the carrier. Now that also means if you were to do those tiny little designs, they may pop off and you may not get them back on there. All right, I'm just gonna remove this extra piece and we're gonna be done. Okay, we've switched out our 16 by 20 for our 11 by 15 platen on our Hotronix autoclam. Now, what we are going to do is go ahead and thread our Gildan Soft Style hoodie, and we're going to pre-press this. Now, because we are decorating with another material first, we just want to make sure that we want to tack our Ultra Weed down. We don't want to cook it for the full time. And we're going to pre-press. Also make sure that our pressure is correct. Going to increase it a little bit. And now we are good to go. So what I want to do is actually line up where everything is going to go first. And because we do not want to come back in and hit this puff again, it will actually flatten it. We want to make sure that we've got it lined up exactly where we want it to be. Now I went back and forth on actually doing our metallic gold font on the pocket, but I'm actually going to keep it down here on, to the side. That way we don't need to change out our platen again. And then I can really just put our letters of happiness wherever we want. Okay, so we're going to run with this. Now I will want, as you can see, our Ultra Weed a little bit kind of wrapping around the side. So now that I know this is where I'm going to want to put the happiness, I'm going to remove it and then just wiggle our hoodie around. That way I can get a little bit more of a curve or a wrap with that text. Now, when we actually go in to apply the puff, it's extremely important that we make sure our time is actually set for the 8 seconds. That way we don't think we need to go back down and press again. Okay, so our first is complete. We're going to slide that back to the middle. And now our puff goes on next. And I'm just going to double check my time and make sure I've got it anywhere from 8 to 10 seconds. I can increase our pressure just a little bit, seeing that I know we can go to a medium firm pressure, and this will be a hot peel. As you can see, it already lifted the carrier for us, I can't talk today, you guys, for us, and now we've got our puff as well as our matte and extremely thin Ultra Weed. Now you can see, once we've removed the carrier, that this soft, matte, cloud-like finish has revealed. Now, you can also find 18 different colors to choose from anywhere from your standard Roy G. Bibs, as well as adding in some neons. This product can only be applied once. That means it can only take one hit of the heat press. Otherwise, if you have an uh-oh and you go to take that press back down, it will completely flatten the product. So make sure your puff is applied last and one and done. The puff characteristic of this product works best if you eliminate small cavities. What will happen is that this product will expand and start to close in on those cavities, so you may not get the details that you were thinking you would. Think shapes, bold letters, large elements. It's the best way to get the full effect. Shiny side is actually the adhesive side, which means shiny side up when it goes in the carrier. The matte side is the carrier. So this is what you want to see facing up when you're trying to cut. Dimension as a whole can either be used as a focal point on a garment or just simply used as elements that help give your design a pop. What's really cool about puff is that the puff size and texture actually takes on the texture of your garment. So if your garment is a little bit more dense or coarse, you might actually see more detail actually in the puff characteristic of this product. If you have a really smooth, even thin type of shirt, just know your puff might be a little bit smoother than, say, what the hoodie we just decorated is. All right, and 5, which is last but not least, just keep in mind what you see as the color of these rolls might actually change once they are on a garment. So if you are curious, if you're trying to match up certain or particular colors, we recommend sampling and testing to make sure you get exactly what you're looking for. But just know, like I showed you with the purple, just because it may look black, it's actually a really pretty purple. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you're excited or just as excited about Puff as I am. I cannot wait to get creating with this product. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.